How do, ladies and gentlemen? We are in my Mark I Spitfire, I believe once again. Although it could have been the Mark II in the last video, I can't honestly remember. I think it was the Mark II. Either way, we are not playing arcade anymore. We are in realistic battles. This is where the big boys play, so this is where we're going to go. I've been playing arcade and it's good fun, but I want to try and boost my skills and I don't want to be third balling it all the time, so I thought I'd give realistic battles a go. We are in Operation Bulge, so it's the Americans versus the Germans. There are quite a few American airplanes in this. There are one or two other Spitfires and there's a Typhoon, as you can see right below, and I think there's another Typhoon in there as well. So we got a good mix. We've spotted our first target down there, a Doe 217. And as I was saying, this is one of my first realistic battles. You'll see throughout while I'm flying that I don't really have proper control of the aircraft, simply because I'm so used to just being able to throw the plane around in arcade mode. And this is a lot more difficult. The first thing I will say that you should be doing if you're a brand new player to realistic battles is not using stealth ammo. As you can see, I'm just flailing this around because I don't have proper control. I'm kind of like, okay, should I be pitching? Should I be turning? Oh no, the wind is blowing my wings around. It's not really, it's just me being a dumbass. But yeah, going back to my initial first point, is what you want to be doing is not using stealth ammo like I am here. It is such a pain in the ass. I literally cannot see where my bullets are going, so it means I don't know where I'm firing as the lead indicator is not in realistic battles. For anyone that hasn't played before, if you've played before, then you obviously know that it isn't in here like in arcade. I've gone to such lengths now to try and get better, is I've taken the lead indicator off when I'm playing arcade too. As you see, we've got Ray Von D in his BF 109. I believe it's an E3. I think we can see it's an E now. Well, he's going after some of my mates down below, and although there's a couple down there, I'm thinking I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to try and catch him on his way back up. I wasn't sure then whether he'd actually died because I wasn't paying attention to the chat on the right. Not the chat, but right, someone's just crashed. So Ray Von D is popping up. I'm going to go after him slowly but surely. I've got the initial speed. He's got more speed than me going up because he's just come out of a dive, but he's going to peak at some point and then I can carry on after him. And with my stealth ammo, he's now flying above me and he's either not noticed that I'm too close or he just doesn't care. But either way, as you can see, I missed quite a lot of shots here because I don't really know where I'm meant to be aiming, but I do manage to get the crit on him and I keep firing. I could have probably stopped as soon as he was on fire and I get my first kill. That's not bad. That's pretty much as far as I go normally when I'm playing realistic battles. I get one kill and then some other bastard comes and shoots me from either above or below because I'm not watching my radar. Later on you'll see the importance of watching the radar and how I could have prevented a certain situation I get myself in. But that is for a little bit later. I will be skipping forward because this is a 40-minute game and you're not really going to want to watch me flying around not doing anything. So that was my first kill, or first engagement as it were, and I managed to come off quite well. So now I see two BF 109s coming around the side, so I don't want to get caught from the rear. There's two Spitfires and a F6F, and we've got our, I think that's a B25 being chased down, so I'll try and put in some shots on the E1, but I have no idea where I should be aiming. He's already on fire, so someone's obviously clipped him. And you'll see when I was trying to aim for him when he's above, I was dragging the mouse across. You can see the jerkiness. I need to try and use my keyboard a little bit more and do a bit of pitching and upping and a bit more yawing, because that's really not going to help when I'm fighting to have to keep dragging the mouse as if I'm like scrolling across the screen. At least if I can learn to use that properly, then I can have the little center part of the center screen free to be able to aim where I need to. So we've got a BF 109 down there being chased by our Spitfire. I don't think I actually go down and help. I think I leave him to it. Although I am going to turn around, pull a few G's. There you go, you can hear that the engine just cut out. and now it's just kicking back in. That's literally because I think it's negative G's when you pull a negative G in a Spitfire, which is normally you're pitching down towards the ground. Your engine will stall. This is an actual realistic mechanic from what I've read up. It would actually do that, and then it would kick back in again. So that might be a bit of information that's useful to you if you didn't know. I now see that there's two 109s possibly against an F6F, so I'm going to try and make my way over and be a bit useful. So we've got Sebi Zubisotha 96 being chased by the F6F, but then we've got Ram slotting in behind him. Whether Kamikaze knew that was going to happen or whether he was just too tunnel vision, I'd say it was tunnel vision because I wouldn't have done that myself. And this is where I try and get a few shots in here, having no idea where I should be aiming once again. And because I don't have tracers and I'm using stealth ammo, it's literally like I'm shooting mid-air. And there, that's it. Nothing. Absolutely hit nothing. I also wasn't paying attention to the left-hand top of my screen, where I've now only got 286 rounds left of my machine guns, which is probably just half a second's burst. So I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to try and get in on this, see if I can get in from the side. Nope, run out of ammo. Oh crap, hopefully he's not going to go over the top of me. I don't think I'm going to keep going up, and then, oh wait, this is not a good situation to be in, so I'm going to turn back around. I've got 70 left, so yeah, I've pretty much got nothing left, but I managed to get some hits in before I bug out. This is the actual time I realise I've got no ammo. There we go. See, I just realised because I tried having a shot but nothing was working, and I'm going to head back to base and leave the guys to it. We outnumber them, but one's got the height advantage over one of them. So I'm in about 5th place, and I'm going to skip forward. Well, we're back in the game. I'm decided I want to get a bit more altitude, so I'm going to do a half loop and then turn over. We've got a Typhoon on our side over there, Mr. Soul Hunt Hermit, or Termit, or whatever he's called. You can hear my engine stalling out again as I kind of pitch down too much. Violently throw my plane to the right, and now we're looking for some of their players. We're actually winning in regard to ground targets. We've taken out a few of theirs. I didn't actually see that myself just now, but in the game time I actually saw this player come around on the right hand side and spent a few seconds typing it. I need to really learn the commands so I don't have to do that, and I can keep focused on where people are going. And it's Sebizoso 96 again, the one that was being chased by our F6F. So I spot him up, mark him up. I'm going to try and do a little bit of a dive on him, although it's not too steep, it's a rather shallow dive. See when he comes round. Oh, don't know what I was doing there, messing around with my mouse. Trying to get a few shots in. Obviously, looking at it now, I was aiming far too in front. Get a hit in there. Okay, so now he's gone underneath me. I think I was looking at the radar and believed that he was behind me, so I decided to turn like that. That's why I ended up being able to sort of back on behind him. Otherwise, it would have been a wild guess, but I do believe I looked at the minimap just to have a little check. So he's coming back underneath me. Probably not the best idea. He should have carried on going, because now he's just lined himself up for me to shoot him. I guess he thought he was going to try and get on the Hurricane. Firing my stealth ammo and not hitting again. Get another little hit in. Not doing anything really. Put a few more shots in. And I think this is where I may get the kill. Do I get the kill here? Yes, I get the kill here. He was pulling up. He didn't have the speed to get away. I was getting on him. And there we go. Now he's on fire. And that's his game over and done with. Someone else trying to sneak in a few hits there on the way down. Probably shouldn't have bothered as he's on fire. And that's me completely out of ammo because I have no idea. Oh, someone left my channel. As I had pretty poor aim in there, I had to use all the ammo in one clip just to take him down, which is fine. I got a kill for it. It's probably worth it. Yay, Spits and ammo. Yeah, it's me complaining about the ammo. It's not the fact that they don't have enough ammo. Lower level Spits, like the Mark I, actually has quite a lot of ammo compared to the Mark II, but it has shitty guns. It's like firing peas at someone. So now I'm gonna head back, and I will cut out again just so we can speed things up a little bit and get back into the action. Okay, so we're back in the air again, heading towards the middle part of the map, and I believe that there's 2 aircraft left. One I managed to spot on the right hand side of the map coming towards us. It's about M5 direction, but I actually can't see him now. I'm not sure if I can see him within game. I do type it to the guys to let them know that that's where they are, because they're ahead of me, so even if we did turn to go after him, they'd see him way before I would. But I'm not sure whether he comes out of the cloud or not. So I'm just having a little look around, and if you look on the radar, there's a red target behind me. I didn't see this at the time. I had no idea. I was completely and utterly oblivious, and this is why you need to pay attention to the radar. It's not just important in strategy games. There we go, he's popped up again. It's not just important in strategy games, it's important in all types of games where you have a map. And as you'll see now, I've just spotted the guy on the right, although I haven't seen him myself. I can't see where he is. And then all of a sudden I start taking shots, and he's literally shot up my wing, almost destroyed my right wing, put it in the dark pink, and he's also taken out my I don't know what, my flaps or ailerons or whatever they call them on the right hand side of my wing. And now it's literally me trying to fight for my life, because I'm not used to the controls of how the Spitfire works really in realistic battles. I'm trying to maneuver and I just seem to flail around everywhere. I see that he's coming in for a dive, so I'm just trying to make it awkward for him so he's got no easy target. And it's a lot easier to do this, I found, in realistic battles than it is arcade, because in arcade people will just spray and pray because they've got a lead indicator, so they don't need to think about it for themselves. You can see the destruction on the right of my wing there. So he overshoots as I turn around. I'm coming back towards him. I thought maybe I could aim up towards him if he started coming in for another dive, but no, that's not going to happen. As you can see, the instructor wasn't letting me do that. I'm going to have to put it down. He's coming back in again, and this is where I kind of put in some evasive maneuvers. I think a good player probably would have got me there, or at least someone with average shooting ability, but then I don't play a Boom and Zoom 109, so I wouldn't know. My teammates are coming in at a hefty speed to help me out, the old Mark I Spitfire and the Typhoon. I'm literally just flying, trying to fly towards them, get as much distance from Luke Cabez as possible and survive. Even when, you'll see that when he actually starts getting attacked by these guys, he still tries to take me out. I guess it's a last ditch effort of, I'm going to take him out before I get taken out myself. Either that or he's just tunnel visioned and didn't give him a flying fuck. But either way, I'm making sure that he's not too close to me and that I don't need to make any evasive maneuvers. I'm also looking around to see if that plane I saw on the right hand side is not coming. I see he's getting a bit too close, so I try and do a split S and turn around underneath. He does go over the top of me, but then he's got enough speed to keep looping round, trying to get me. Now he's underneath and I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? Now he comes. Lucky that I was actually looking and turned my aircraft so the wings were on the vertical, so he completely missed. There I thought he was going to ram me, little bastard. He ain't getting out that easy. These guys actually put in a few shots to him. You see that he's smoking when he flies away. At this point I think that I'm safe from being attacked from him, although he is kind of directly above me. And now I'm more interested in looking out for this other plane that I saw, but you guys probably haven't noticed. You can see there he's on fire. He's been hit by the Typhoon. He's got a few shots on, and he goes straight into the snow. I'm just thanking the guys for their assistance, because otherwise I would have been meat. There we go. You can just see him bounce there, and it actually came up as he crashed. You can see the guys in the chat just in a second like going, but I hit him. don't know what that's about. I've actually done it myself where I've shot someone, they've taken damage, you know, been smoking, then crashed, and then I'm not going to kill myself. It's either a bug or working as intended, I don't know. Maybe just enough damage wasn't done and a little few peppers doesn't count it. I'm now flying back. I will go straight to the actual score screen after this because nothing else happens. We don't find the other aircraft. He must have gone back to base, and the tickets are counting down. We've nearly won, so that'll be it. Next time you'll see me will be at the score screen. So here we are, mission accomplished, Operation Bulge, no respawns. I managed to get 2 aircraft kills, only got 2 crits, but I think both of those set each one of the aircraft on fire. Only managed to get 16 hits, which is just atrocious considering I unloaded, was it 2,800 times 3, so well, you're looking at nearly 9,000 damage, so you're looking at 8,600 rounds almost I unleashed into enemies, and I just only hit 16 times. Battle time 6 minutes 40, activity 37%. I still don't know how the activity works. I thought I'd put up quite a bit of time up there, but either way, my total lions was 19,681. I got 1,495 modification research and 2,691 vehicle research, and that was with a premium account. So there we go. I'm on my way to getting my Mark I VB Tropical Spitfire. I was really excited about getting this, but then doing some research on Reddit, it looks like it's really shit, or it's at least shitter than most of the Spitfires that you come with. Either way, that was a 40-minute and 35-second realistic battle. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't wait to really get to grips with this game mode and put some more content up of me playing. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I have been Draz, and until next time, enjoy yourselves.